Hi, this is Kevin with Naples Lawn Service, and today we're going to do a review video on a John Deere 3025E, which was bought in 2021, and give you a review. Okay, so we've got 425 hours on this 2021 John Deere. I think I got it around June or July of 2021, and it's been a great tractor. This is a 3025E. This tractor comes in a 3025, it comes in a 3032, I think, or 3038. That left 2 digits is your horsepower. 25 horsepower on this one, which is the least you can get. It's been sufficient as far as horsepower goes. It's got the Yanmar diesel in there. It's for, you got to pay extra, but you can get this 300E loader. I mean, your tractor is around, I don't know what it is now, 18 or 20 or something. Then your loader's like another, I don't know, 5 or 6. I don't know what it is now, but the tractor doesn't come with a loader. You gotta buy the loader extra. And I got these type tires, and these tires are a little bit more rugged. It comes with the industrial, but for another $200, $300, $400 you can upgrade to these tires. And these are a lot meatier. These are the tractor agricultural type tires, and unless you're going to be running on concrete, I recommend upgrading to these, and because that way you're not going to be getting stuck. So this tractor, like I said, I bought extra for the loader, and then you have the attachments. I've got this bucket up here, which is more money, and then I got this grader back here, which is more money. These are my two popular attachments. I also bought the eye match. I definitely recommend getting the eye match, and this is just really quick to hook up and unhook tools. You just lower it down, you pop this on both sides, you lower it down, it's off, and you back up to your other attachment, you raise it up, you put these down. It's definitely worth the money. Otherwise you're going to have to hook up to 3 points every time with nuts and bolts and washers and cotter pins and all this. So I definitely recommend getting that eye match if you're going to have attachments. And I've got these different attachments for it. I've got this I just got this one. This is brand new. This is flail mower. It's rotary blades that go around. I got this. These are grapplers. These expand like big claws and grab debris off the ground. I've got this rake here. I've got this tiller. I got the bush hog. I got the plow. And I got this post hole digger and the forklifts. And we got a subsoiler. And so all of those will go on this tractor. No problem. And there's plenty of horsepower to run all this stuff off the PTO. Okay, this tractor is 4-wheel drive. Right here also has the high and low. You're going to run low for when you're pulling and working hard but slow. You can run the high gear when you're zipping down the driveway. And here's your controls for all of your stuff up front there. Okay, here's your throttle. It comes with headlights, but we added a lot of spotlights called, these two little ones are called night lights. I'm going to do a separate video, and I've already did a separate video on those spotlights too, so, and how I wired them and what it costs. So you can check out those videos on the spotlights. But I got lights going front, and then I got some more night lights even coming on the back here, so you can see what's going on down here if you're grading after dark. This thing holds about 8 gallons of diesel fuel. Right here, it burns about 1 gallon an hour. So for 8-hour day, your 8 gallons, super fuel efficient. Let's see. Got your grab handle here. You got your cigarette lighter power point you can plug in there. These were empty blank holes. I popped them out so I could put in my switches for my spotlights up top. So they does have the extra. There's your PTO right here. Okay, I'd recommend putting this knob on there. It just makes life a lot easier putting one of those on. Although John Deere sells them, you got to buy extra long bolts at the hardware store because this steering wheel is so fat that when the stock bolts they give you will not work. You got to buy extra ones. Underneath your seat, I got a little toe strap in case I get stuck. So you got your seat belt. Got your hydraulic lines right here. Now I did a little separate video, but the hydraulic lines go down here, over and up. I duct tape those because when I was clearing brush would get caught in behind these. I end up bending one. I mentioned that in a different video. But I just wrapped them in duct tape just so I wouldn't get brush caught behind there. I know other manufacturers actually have a metal plate that goes across there, and that would have been nice to have. And then I'll show you underneath the hood. Now a little trick to getting under the hood. Get your key out of your ignition. Come around here and push this button, because that's how you get underneath the hood. People don't realize that, but you just pop that and pull up your hood like that. Okay, it's a little dusty right now, but your battery is located right down here. Okay, your air filter is right in here, very easy to replace. You do have a fuse box. See, I think it's on one of these panels. These panels come off. You just push and turn this, push and turn this. That panel will come off. Same thing out on the other side. And then there's a little, it's not a fuse box, but it's an electrical connecting box. And we first got this, they didn't tighten it up, but it's right down here. They didn't tighten up the red on the terminal tight, so I couldn't figure out why this thing wouldn't start. So pulled off this little black plastic cover. There's an electrical box down there. Everything gets nut and bolted together, and that's why it wouldn't start. They forgot to tighten up the nut at the factory, but we took care of that. All your grease points are right here. Grease point, there. So you can grease this. And when you want to check your oil, right around the other side here. Okay, here's how you check your oil, right here. It's your dipstick. Okay, and this here is how you shut off your fuel if you want to drain this water separating filter down here. That, if you don't run diesel treatment in this thing will get full, and you'll need to take it off there, dump the water out, put it back on. That if your tractor stops running, that could be your reason. I had that problem for the first 6 months to a year. This would get water in it or debris, but I've started using the diesel fuel treatment. I think it's called K100. You can find it at your John Deere dealer. You put a cap full of that in for every 5 gallons, and I have not had a problem since having to drain that or anything. So I definitely recommend the K100 diesel fuel treatment, and your life will be a lot easier. I just put a cap in at 5 gallons and put 5 gallons of time in, and it really helps everything run better. Okay, now it also has a little glove box here. Pop that off, put your tools in there. You're going to need to keep a screwdriver and a crescent wrench in there, because when you change out your implements with your iMatch, this thing here is going to need to be adjusted depending on what implement you use. You just crack that nut and you just take a screwdriver, turn that thing around until and then it's going to either lower or lengthen this. It's going to level it out. So that's how you level out your attachments. You don't need to do it with all of them, but with some of them. Here's your PTO down here where you're going to hook up your stuff. It's got a little rubber cap on it right now. That's your PTO. Here's where you check your transmission oil, right down there. And that. Okay, I bought this extra cover for the seat because you don't want sun shining on your seat. It's going to split it. So the cover also has some pockets back here. I think it was like $35. It also comes with a, doesn't come with it, but you can buy a cover for like 130 bucks. It covers up this whole thing, custom cover. And not going to park it in the shade, you want to put that cover on there, otherwise that sun's going to fade your paint. But I try to park it in the shade so I don't have to put that cover on and off, because we're using this thing every day. in our lawn service. We use it for lot cleanups, picking up logs and debris and mulching it up and hauling it all off the customer's property. Sometimes they need some dirt moved around from one place to another and graded out. And so we use this a lot in our lawn service. We got the bush hog and the flailer we can hook up to cut big tall grass. So it's kind of like a all-purpose machine. It's really made us a lot of money actually, but so it's good. They have sales on these, like I know the last 3 months or so they're running like $6,000 off or something. So if you wait till the end of the year or until they have that sale, you can save a lot of money on these. John Deere financing is a great way to go. I've done all my stuff through John Deere financing. This is 0% on this. A lot of my stuff's 0%, and a few things that are percentage are like 2.9 or 3.9 or 4.5, really small percentages. So I got another whole video on financing, but I definitely recommend John Deere financing. Never had a problem out of them. Easy to make the payments online, and part of John Deere financing, they make you have insurance, and they provide the insurance. Something like this is probably $400. Your minimum would be like $100. That's over the life of the loan. And that insurance covers your stuff no matter what. You know, wreck, you put something wrong in the fuel, I mean, whatever. There's just stolen, whatever. So that's the benefit of financing with John Deere Finance, is you get that insurance added in, and then it's in there for the life of the loan, and it's replacement value. It's not what it's worth at the time. It's replacement value. So if these things go up in price, they're going to give you the amount of what it's worth at that time. I mean, what they sell for at that time. So we have that insurance on all of our stuff, and it's definitely a great way to go. You'll save a lot of money over outside insurance company. And then when you're done paying it off, you can still buy the insurance for an extra sum. I know for one of my mowers, I put $6,500 on it because I got it paid off. The insurance is $100 a year. That's it. So that's what I love about the John Deere financing. Here's your lever for lowering down your rear attachments. As you can see, just let that right on down. Also have a cell phone spot. You can sit your cell phone in there, and you got a drink holder here. So we're located in Naples, Florida, which is Southwest Florida, and we buy all of our stuff through Everglades Equipment Group. They have locations all around Florida, and they treat you really good, and they got really high reviews, and we recommend Everglades Equipment Group for buying your John Deeres here in Florida. Okay, now I'll show you how to take off these front attachments. Okay, so what you do is you just pull this pin on each side. Comes out like that. Okay, then same thing over here. Then we pull this pin out, and then I'll show you how we drop it. So that's how you change out your front stuff, just like that. Super easy. And then just do it in reverse and put it back together. I have not had any warranty issues on this at all. I've found a few hiccups, like I said, the battery terminal and whatever, but I don't like taking my stuff back in anyway, but I went ahead and figured it out and fixed it. So I have not had any warranty issues on this thing, and it's ran great. I haven't done nothing but change the oil and grease it and air filters and all that good stuff. But you can do all that yourself. You don't need to take it in for that. You can just keep your air filters in stock, your oil filters in stock. They make a kit for it. You can go buy the maintenance kit and just do all that yourself. It's super easy. And I have not had it back to the dealer for any work at all. So there you have it. There's our 425-hour review on our John Deere 3025E tractor. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, we're going to have a lot more videos coming out.